These niggas feel what jealousy. I'm doing good, that's what they envy me. This girl is in my memory. Oh, if I get your felony.
What is up, you guys? Sage here. Good to be back. Good to see you guys again. Back in terms of me, not in terms of you, because like I had said before, did a little bit of traveling. Was a man on a mission. God's teaching me patience. One thing God's definitely teaching me is patience, and just to trust Him, and trust that certain things will work out when they need to work out. The power and strength in not comparing yourself to others. And I know I sound like okay, let me not say I know I sound like, to me that sounds like loser things to say, bro, because I'm a winner and I get things and I do things and I get things done, right? That's me. So I know this sounds like some loser stuff that I'm saying right now, but trust me, guys, when it comes to certain things, nah, it's God's timing, not yours. And ours is to trust that the timing is divine and that what's happening is happening the way that it's happening for a reason. And the reason will be revealed to us when we need to know. It's on a need to know basis. And in order to carry out what we need to do, we don't need to know. Otherwise, He'd inform us. Who am I? Momoy sold supplements in high school. Crazy that I start like that. But anyway, it kind of did start like that, right? Sold supplements in high school. Went from selling supplements to reading the business books. I've read 15 now self-improvement / business books. From there, took action, started personal training brand. From personal training, went into coaching. From coaching, discovered a love for business, and here we are today. But also there's the other side of it as well, which is improving self. Because what is the purpose, or how could one possibly intend to aid others if they can't help themselves, in a sense? So yeah, here we are today. Anyway, yeah, I was just okay. Now that was a perfect preface for me to say I'm back, and yeah, patience is a big thing. But today was going to be mostly about the value, kind of stepping away, whether you think you need it or not, and kind of letting things happen the way they're supposed to happen, in a sense, organically, or choosing. Okay, first and foremost, let's address me thinking that way, me thinking, hey, things happen the way they're supposed to happen. If it happened, it was meant to happen. It may be a load of bull, whatever, right? But that is a frame of mind that allows me to capitalize on whatever situation. So I'm never thinking of myself as a victim of something. I'm thinking that, oh, something just happened for me. Something just happened, and it happened for me. Instead of, because there's it happened to me, which is I'm the victim. There's it just happened, which is a more stoic approach, which fine, I can resonate with the Stoics. Or there's the optimistic point of view, which is, oh, this just happened for me. I just need to figure out how. This is an opportunity for me to learn something. I just need to figure out how. So even if I'm wrong in my belief and it didn't happen for me, then at least my frame of mind is going to allow me to capitalize on opportunities that are going to make it look like it happened for me anyway. So that's one thing. Second, I was going to say stepping away, letting. J. Cole has this line where he says, sometimes you have to let time provide a new prescription, giving truer vision, which is a bar, obviously, because a prescription will obviously be for glasses, right? And then, so it's like, let time provide the prescription. Let time provide you with truer vision. And I believe in that. That resonates with me. In that even when you don't feel like you need to take that time, it is good sometimes to unplug, refresh, re-energize, and attack. Because you come back with a different ferocity, but you also come back with a different understanding and appreciation. And perhaps with that new perspective comes a new approach. And perhaps you wouldn't have had that new approach that is maybe more effective, but it's different. And it wouldn't be different, it wouldn't have changed for the better if you had never plugged away and you just continued right through doing what you're doing. So there is value in every once in a while just stepping back, looking at the chessboard, seeing where we are. Because sometimes you're so focused on what you're trying to do, what you're trying to achieve, and I'm speaking in terms of chess. Sometimes you're so focused on what you're trying to achieve that you don't see what's actually going on, that you don't even consider that, wait, this might be bait. This might be exactly what they're expecting me to go after. What else is going on? What are they perhaps trying to get, you know? Why do I speak? Why can I speak for? Because I know some people will be questioning, well, why does this guy think he can speak from the perspective of chess? I had a very brief run in my lifetime with the beautiful game of chess, which was for, I think my dad had a chess set growing up, and I just fiddled around with that. And he always had chess on his laptop. Whenever, if it's my dad's laptop, there will be chess. It was some Russian guy's name. I apologize, I forget. The chess community would be absolutely, because I also have friends who could compete at a really high level in chess. They play the chess online. Yeah, watch all the different content, different channels, and I know guys who are in really, really incredible chess. So anyway, the reason why I can speak on that perspective is because I myself have been competitive in chess. I've played against and beaten provincial players. I've never been a provincial player myself, but that's literally because I only played chess for 1 year. So chess is an awesome game. So the reason why I'm able to use that analogy is because I have that perspective, and I understand that sometimes the reason why I was able to catch out people who have put more time in than me is because they're so narrow-minded and so focused on what they want to get done that they don't step back and look at the entire chessboard. So it's very important to look back, see the entire chessboard, and analyze the trajectory, see where you're going, see if you're happy with that. If you're not, adjust. If you are, keep going. You know? Because sometimes it's not a change. Sometimes it's literally just a change in perspective. It's an affirmation in the path that you're already on. Like, oh, okay, this is doing good. Even with your hands off it, it's still doing what it does. So it's not... the numbers aren't going up because you're looking at the screen, right? The numbers are going up because your process is effective. And you look at why the numbers are going up, you look at how you may be discovered, this, that, and the third, because the quality of your work is improving, because the quantity of your work is at such a high level, right? And you learn to figure out yourself. You learn to figure out the craft itself. And not this is provided by the break. Yes, the break does take away from doing, but you can look back and see what is being done and be able to conceptualize, understand what the body of work is, what it looks like, and where it's headed. If you like it, you can keep going. But say hypothetically you didn't. Say hypothetically now you're looking at this and you're saying, but this isn't me. This isn't why I started doing this. Okay, story for another day. This isn't me. This isn't why I started doing this. And I'm now, for example, I'm now miserable. And when I started doing this, I did it because I enjoyed it. So how do you go from enjoying something to it making you miserable? It's never plugging away, never giving yourself that perspective and actually looking at the body of work. God put me in a position at a point where he forced me to step back, and I'm grateful for it. And I believe that he would, and perhaps we'll have to again one day, but from time to time, until then, I think it's important that we all take the time from not even from season to season, even mid-season, step back, take some time off, look at what you've done, what you're doing, what you're trying to do. We're closer, further from the goal. And I believe at the end of the day, that will be something that'll be a beneficial practice just to have and add to life. Perhaps, just making a suggestion. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Basically, the premise of this, the conversation that I just wanted to have today was take that time. Let life provide that truer vision so that you can see where you're going. You can see the ups and the downs of what you're trying to get into. And then you can remake the decision again. You can see if the sacrifice is a sacrifice you're willing to make. And if it is, you are going in the right direction, fantastic, keep it going. But say you're not. The best time to have turned around would have been, okay, the best thing to have done is not to have started. The best time to have turned around would have been one day after you started. But the next best time that you're ever going to experience is right now. The best time to start is 10 years ago, but the second best time to start is right now. Sage, love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Sage, signing out.
Myself, but I don't, this shit real, like